Yo, what is up guys? Jasper Epsom here, back again with another video and another adventure. This one has been a long time coming, but finally, after years and years of gazing upon its beautiful slopes and peaks, I have the opportunity to climb Africa's second largest mountain, Mount Kenya. Right here at the main gate at Chogoria. We've just driven up through the lower levels of the mountain, through the rainforest, and then walked up through the bamboo forest, which is helping with the acclimatization process. Now we're just waiting for our porters to arrive. As soon as they get here, we will load up our bags and get on our way to our first campsite where we'll be spending the night tonight. And to make things even better, I get to share this incredible experience with my amazing mother, Maria. Ready to go safari?
Absolutely.
Twende safari. After covering the short distance from the main gate, we soon found ourselves in what seemed like a little oasis with lush green grass below and tall indigenous trees above. The perfect place to set up camp. Alright, so I'm super stoked to be staying in this campsite. It's really awesome. I love all the big trees with all this amazing old man's beard growing on it. But now the sun is going down and it's getting pretty cold. So I'm gonna head back into the tent and get changed and get ready for the night. But it's been an awesome day and I'm gonna call it a night there. We'll catch you all in the morning. Much like yesterday, day 2 is also a very short day of hiking, which meant that we were able to reach our next campsite before lunch. For some extracurricular activities, we decided to follow the river that ran past our camp and led down to some spectacular waterfalls. From there, we trekked on a little further to check out some nearby caves, which, according to our guide, had been used by the Mau Mau as a hideout during the insurgency period in the 1950s. After a wonderful day of exploring, we headed back to our camp for the night. Upon arrival, I decided that I ought to test out the bathing facilities available on the mountain. I'm feeling super fresh after that dip in those icy cold waters, but it's such a great way to end off what has been a fantastic day of hiking up the mountain, exploring the caves and the waterfalls, and now I'm going to sit back and enjoy this lovely evening. Morning. Let's see what today looks like. so we're on the road today, and today we've got about 12 kilometers of hiking. We're going to be heading up and then down into Lake Mickelson and then back up to Mintos. Oh! So we've been hiking for about 2.5 hours, nearly 3 hours now, and we have got our first glimpse of the majestic peaks. So we've got Batian, which is the biggest peak, and then off to the left is Lenana. And that's where we're going tomorrow morning. So just like that, the clouds have rolled in, starting to get pretty cold. So we're going to get a move on and carry on up to our next site.
As we continued up the hill into the mist, the surrounding landscapes and terrain began to change. At this altitude, only very specific plants can survive, including the distinctive Lobelia teleki.
Have you seen my sunglasses anywhere? Hey! What are you doing with my sunglasses? Give those back.
Eventually, we reached our lunch spot. After a quick bite to eat and a short wardrobe change, we were off on our way back down towards Lake Mickelson.
After climbing all the way up that big hill, now we've come over the ridge and we're dropping back down into this sort of crater valley where the lake is down at the bottom. And we've made it to Mintos, our camp for the night. Well, that was a pretty long day, lots of uphill, quite a challenge, but overall really amazing, fantastic scenery, and super stoked to have got to see Lake Mickelson. It was quite a spectacle, and now to be here, what an awesome place to chill out before we make the push to the summit. But we've got an early start tomorrow morning. We'll be up at about 3 o'clock in the morning and then hiking up in the night. So I'll see you early tomorrow morning.
We left camp soon after 3 AM and started the steep ascent towards the peak. After a few hours, the first light began to break across the horizon. Determined to make it to the peak before sunrise, I hurried on up towards the summit. With barely seconds to spare, I clambered over the edge of the peak where I was greeted by one of the most spectacular sunrises I have ever seen.
Woo! So we're here at the peak. Mum has just made it up. Mum!
We made it
We made it.
at the top.
It's been a long time coming, but we finally made it to the top of Lenana. And boy, is this something special. So everyone made it up the mountain. We're gonna head down now. Gonna go straight back down to Shipton's camp. We'll have breakfast and then we'll be heading all the way down to Old Moses where we'll be leaving the park. So we've got a long descent ahead of us, but right now I'm full of energy and couldn't really be happier. So we made it down to Shipton's camp. We just had some breakfast and are going to be heading off down to Old Moses, which is about a 15-kilometer hike. I'm going to leave the video here though, because after 4 days of hiking in the mountains, I'm completely out of battery. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe and let me know what you think about it in the comments below. But until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and keep your adventurous spirit alive. Take it easy.
Before wrapping up this video, I just want to give a big shout out to our guide Joseph of Ice Rock Trekking, who did a great job of planning and executing all of the details of this amazing trip. Joseph and his team took care of all of the trip's logistics, including providing kit like tents and all of the food, making sure that we were well fed with cooked meals throughout the trip. Additionally, I also have to mention the fun yet hard-working team of porters without whom this trip would not have been possible. If you're interested in climbing Mount Kenya, you can get in touch with Joseph and his team using the contacts in the description below.